all know Thanksgiving falls on a Thursday, and so does our Reddit with Friends segment. So let's do a Turkey Day themed one. Why not? Our special guest, though, this morning is friend of the show and Trash Panda's Executive Vice President, Miss Lindsay Knupp. Good morning,
Good
Lindsay.
morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. Every time we get a new face at the Reddit with Friends table, it's like the biggest treat.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm a little nervous, but let's go for it.
We're not gonna make it nervous. We're gonna make you comfortable. Carmen Fuentes, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I think she's just sick and tired of seeing my face.
No,
she's looking for something
I'm
fresh.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
I'm excited. I mean, Thanksgiving Day, we know a lot of family discussion can happen at the Thanksgiving Day table. So, I mean, this is just the perfect setting.
A lot of food, a lot of discussion, a lot of arguments.
Person in the kitchen, you know, who made the macaroni? No.
See, this is actually, it's good you're talking about that. It's food related. We had to, right? Thanksgiving. It comes from the Am I the Villain subreddit. The user's asking if they're the villain for telling my sister she's not allowed to bring her homemade food to Thanksgiving because her cooking is ruining the meal.
Oh my gosh.
Bird.
Yeah,
Literally and figuratively.
Every year our family does a big Thanksgiving and we all typically bring a dish or two. My sister, who's a lovely person in every other way, insists on cooking something homemade every time. The issue, she's not a great cook. That's the problem, okay? And I don't mean she's just not great. I mean she has somehow managed to turn classic dishes into borderline inedible creations.
Oh, no.
Can we put her in charge of the decorations?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't-
Yes.
Set the table, darling.
How long-
Do that instead.
How long have
You get
known
the center,
she
the
can't
cornucopia.
Yeah, exactly. So, just for some context, last Thanksgiving she showed up with her special recipe stuffing that was over-seasoned with random spices like cinnamon and cardamom. It was dry and the flavors were confusing and totally off for stuffing. Only one person took a small bite and the rest went untouched. It's kind of a good indication, right? When you see that you're...
I can't stand those people that will literally take a traditional dish, but you're going and adding something like cinnamon. Who puts cinnamon in dressing or stuffing? Like, you just know that doesn't go together.
Also, if only one person's trying it it hasn't gone untouched, isn't that a sign for you? Doesn't that tell you, like...
What's the old saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why are we trying to change stuffing?
Yeah.
No,
Or whether it's that or dressing, right? Whichever one that you're preferring to make, it's like still, leave it as it is, right? So another year she brought a green bean casserole that had some kind of strange chewy texture, and she later admitted that she used coconut milk and almond flour to experiment, and no one wanted seconds of that
experimentation.
either.
No.
Thanksgiving is not the time to
No, it is not.
experiment. It is not the time.
Especially if you're hosting lots of family too.
Yes.
They're going to remember that, and you're not
Like, we're
allowed
not
to
gonna
bring
make it.
anything. So. So this year I'm hosting Thanksgiving, and since I'm responsible for putting it all together, I wanted to keep the menu consistent so people would actually enjoy the meal, right? I thought I'd avoid the drama by asking her to bring non-food items instead, like wine, soda, flowers, right? Like kind of like you mentioned, Lindsay. I explained to her very kindly, I thought, that I just wanted to make things easy and streamlined, and I'd handle the main dishes, but she didn't take it so well. She got offended and told me I was being controlling and shutting her out of the family gathering, and she then accused me of making her feel inadequate and said Thanksgiving's about everyone contributing, not me deciding what's acceptable. I told her everyone appreciates your effort, right? In a loving way, but that she's doubled down and said she's bringing her famous green bean casserole.
no.
whether I like it or not.
It sounds like the infamous green bean casserole.
It is famous, right? So my mom and a couple of other family members chimed in saying, just let her bring whatever she wants. It's because it's Thanksgiving and it's the thought that counts. But they're acting like I'm committing some huge offense by wanting the food to be actually enjoyable.
I'm sorry, you
for
tell me I
everyone.
don't have to cook. I'm fine with that. If you bring some wine, easy, done.
If that's
I'll
a
be
fair
there.
trade, all I'll do is eat. Everything will be
Yeah.
good. So. They're acting like I'm, some bad guy, and not having random experimental dishes that no one's going to eat is a problem, right? So, okay. I'm just trying to keep the meal enjoyable and, quite frankly, edible. Am I really being unreasonable here?
No.
Like, am I the villain?
I don't think so. I think that they are trying, again, in a way to be subtle. Hey, we don't have any wine this year. Nobody volunteered to pick up the wine. Why don't you do that? Or pick up our favorite dessert from the deli or or the bakery up the street. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I think it was nice to be subtle with it.
I think that was as good as he could do to try. Now, if she wants to bring green bean casserole, it's just gonna sit there.
It is, and she gonna figure out on her own why it's not.
No one's touching it.
And if you
No
want a
one's-
new recipe, a lot of times people like Google something, right? Or nowadays they're using AI to come up with. Maybe go to a different website. You know?
Maybe follow the recipe.
Like it sounds like you're trying like some unique, like out there website. I don't know, but there is an update from the user.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got a real update this
wow.
time.
Okay.
So things escalated fast,
Oh, Lord.
apparently.
Okay.
Sounds like it might.
Thanks to everyone who offered advice. It's already turning into a whole thing, even though Thanksgiving's a few weeks away. So this post, I mean. So our last conversation, my sister was pretty cagey about what she planned to make, reached out to mom. Everyone, she got defensive. I'm overthinking it, whatever. So my mom let it slip that my sister's been hard at work on some creative menu that she's planning as her Thanksgiving surprise. Apparently, she's been telling the family group chat, which I wasn't included in, that I'm being controlling and that she wants to expand everyone's palate with something truly unique. And to top it off, my cousin sent me a screenshot where my sister said she's bringing not one, but 3 dishes to Thanksgiving. And she's calling them her Thanksgiving trio experience. Not like Chili's, I imagined, right? It's gonna be her own place settings, little menu cards she's designing and everything. And I'm officially panicking because I don't know what she's planning to serve. And from what I've heard, it's not remotely traditional. Half the family thinks I'm overreacting. The other are texting me hoping she's really, asking if she's really bringing glittered sweet potatoes.
Sounds like she's a little controlling.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
doesn't
want
sound
is-
like his
Is this
problem.
about you or is this about the family? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then, no.
She just wants to know, do I need to just brace myself or preemptively order pizza?
Could you imagine going to her house for Thanksgiving? What it would be?
Nobody would be eating. Nobody would eat. Is she tasting the food? That's what I want to know. Is she at home actually tasting?
Thinking it's good.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Like your palate is on another level.
Mm-hmm.
If you're probably tasting this food and thinking that it's good, because it's not just one person not liking it. Everybody has the same feeling about the food that you make.
See, and before the previous years, it was, she just brought one dish and no one, really said anything. They just didn't eat it, right? And she doesn't sound like she noticed it at all.
Now it's a thing.
Now it's a thing. So when people try it and there's a lot left over, if it's bad, it could, for all we know, the glittered sweet potatoes could be good. Who
Yeah,
knows?
sure.
But if it's not, then she's going to be mad at more than just her sibling. She's going to be mad at the whole family
Yeah.
because they're like, no one's on my side. You all are just taking her side, whatever. And it's going to be a whole thing.
Now, as hard as it might be, they really might have to dig deep and just find one thing that they know she cooks well. You know how you're the one that does that one dish. They need to find something that she does honestly make good and be like, no, sis, you got to bring this. This is what we want from you. This is all you need to bring.
I got it.
What?
The rolls. They come prepackaged. All you got to do is put them in
And
the
watch
oven.
the oven so they don't burn.
Yep.
That's the
That's
worst.
all you got to do.
You're right. That's a good thing. I really liked your approach, Lindsay. The decorations are because that's still hands-on.
Oh, she's
You're putting
decorating.
your own.
She's
creative
doing it now
touch.
with the
Got the
food.
little cards
Oh
and
my
everything.
God,
Her own
yeah.
placemats and everything. She's
That's-
doing it.
That's a bit
Sounds
much.
like she
It
wants
is.
to be the one that hosts every year, and she's not.
Well, if
So
you
she's-
were a host, and they're still just demanding, no, I'm gonna bring something, how would you handle the situation?
I would probably just say, all right, go ahead, bring it.
Okay.
Bring whatever you want, and I'll make what I want, and there'll be a lot of food, and we'll see who wants to take home leftovers at
There
the
you
end.
go.
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah.
turn into a competition, not to brag or anything.
It looks like
right?
mine and
Yeah.
first.
My fiance's family, I'm in charge of bringing the mac and cheese.
Me too. I
Which
do the
is
mac and cheese. Yes.
Which is, was a scary task for the first time with new people because
Yeah.
that's everyone's favorite, and if you mess that up, you're probably not getting invited back. So I was very nervous, and when I was asked to bring it again, I was like, oh.
It makes you
that's
feel
good.
good.
Yeah.
It really
I was
makes
like,
you feel good. Now, like I said, I also do the macaroni and cheese. I knew that it's my dad's recipe. He passed it on, but I knew I was the winner when my brother called me to ask me if he was making it right. He was like, do I have everything that I need? I want to make it while I'm here at home. I was like, yeah, I'm the mac and cheese master now. So that really makes me feel good. What's your famous dish? Do you have one?
We do lasagna because I'm Italian.
Okay.
So we always do the turkey, but there's also lasagna on the side too.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
something that
I like that.
Or I'm all good for the wine, the champagne. I'll bring a red, I'll bring a white, I'll bring a rosé.
You doing the eggplant parm and stuff too?
Sometimes.
See, if I bite into one that I think is chicken parm and it's eggplant.
Oh, well, you got to know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
You
so
gotta get there.
that's where the place card, the little cards come in handy.
I would be
like,
really good at labeling my food.
this is this. So we did have some users chime in. Some people comment. Said, rather than throw it away, it'd be better to cover the dish and send it home with her. At least it won't be wasted, as she seems to like it.
Yeah.
She might also realize that nobody else does, and she should probably stop making it. Unfortunately. Someone else said, just let her bring the green bean casserole and make an actual edible one as backup. It's not worth it to die on this hill. Listen, when it's a day about family, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You know, but another person said, let her bring it. Maybe she's been practicing and it's good. And if not, maybe she'll get the hint.
But this isn't the first
Doesn't sound
time.
like she's getting the
Yeah, this is not the first time. So
No.
I don't know if
I mean,
that
she's got
hint
the-
is really knocking at her
She's
door.
doing the triple dipper action this
Yeah.
time.
She's
It's
going-
like-
I don't know. She said, y'all
Another
don't like
level.
this food because I spent my time in the kitchen. Y'all gonna eat this food today.
Mm.
So, you know, I wish you all the best of luck on your Thanksgiving meals for
you.
sure. And, you know, I'm hosting this year. So, yeah, wish me a whole lot of luck. I don't think I have anybody that's forcing a dish on us.
You doing the turkey?
We're gonna buy the turkey. We're gonna buy
Already cooked?
Already cooked,
Okay,
yes. But I'm
okay.
gonna get a ham chicken. We have a whole big menu, and you know, Tariq, he's got a Caribbean background. He's Haitian, so we're gonna have like a mixed, you know, kind of like a
fun.
mix. And that's
Can
for
I
me.
come?
Yeah, sure. But, you know, when you talk about a tradition or experimenting, that's as far as I take it. Like we're just gonna mix like how you do the
Yeah,
Italian.
yeah.
You have the tradition and you just add to it. But we're not experimenting in the kitchen.
No.
This is not the time to do
No.
that. So
We're serious about food in
We're
our house.
serious about food, and
Yes.
you at home should be too. So I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us,
Oh,
Lindsay.
you're welcome. And if you're looking for something to do after Thanksgiving,
Yes.
the Trash Pandas have the light show going on. It is brand new. It's indoors.
Yes.
It is going through December 28th. It is amazing. You should see the lights just all throughout the ballpark, in the seating bowl, on the field, throughout the entire concourse. You can go on the field, walk around. Every Tuesday is a dog day. You can bring your dog. We have all of our concession stands open. We have igloos that you can rent out. We have the concourse suites if you want to have a mini Christmas party with your staff. 30 people is included. You get your tickets, you get your space, you get your food. So many great things happening
Awesome.
during the holiday season at Toyota Field.
Oh
so
my
check it
gosh.
out, trashpandaschristmas.com.
Doesn't need
Yes.
to be baseball season to go to Toyota
that's
Field,
not.
everybody.
For sure. And I saw it was available until the 28th of December
Correct.
as well. So
Yeah.
look, we've got plenty of time. Go out there, have yourself a good time, and of course, happy Thanksgiving, folks.